Welcome to Olive Fidel Cooking Channel. My name is Fidel. I'm not a chef. I just like to cook, and I make a lot of recipes that are passed down to me from my mom. Very quick ones, a couple ingredients, how they grew up in Italy, making a lot of peasant food type of recipes with pasta or chicken. And so I try to bring to the table recipes that you could pick up a couple ingredients in the store on the way home from work, or just go out to get them, and then you come home and you cook them, and within an hour you're eating and not cleaning dishes at 11 o'clock at night when you got home at, let's say, 6 o'clock. So tonight I'm making a 30-minute focaccia. And so I picked up a dough at the pizzeria, which everyone has around them, pizzeria, and instead of making the dough like I did the Big Boy that took 3 hours, I have a video on that, it's called Focaccia Big Boy. I make some Barese ones that are real low from scratch, but I also like to do this. Sometimes on the way home I'm in the mood for a focaccia, depending how I want it. This one is going to be rosemary and fresh rosemary and oregano, salt and pepper. That's it. I preheated the oven at 400. I'm going to show you now how I'm going to make this, and within 30 minutes bringing it home, unwrapping it, put it in a pan. I'm using a pie crust pan. This is out of stone. It's a Pampered Chef. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but you can use any kind of pie type of round tin pan that you have. Just make sure you put enough oil on the bottom so when you lay the the dough down, it doesn't stick. So I'm showing you now how I make it. I'm all by myself. My son-in-law in here to come in with the camera, but I'm going to show you. So I went on my rosemary plant, took some of the rosemary, I chopped it up. I keep the plant so that I can always, when I need it fresh, I have it. You can also buy plant and keep it by a window in the kitchen. So here is the dough. I asked the guy if it's a pound. He said it's 22 ounces. I would try different pizzerias until you find the one that works for you. So I'm gonna put some oil now on the bottom. I would say a quarter cup. And then what I do is I'm going to spread it around so it doesn't stick on the sides and the bottom. And don't worry about if it's too much oil, or else it won't, the dough will stick to the bottom. You'll never get it out. What I do later is I take it out and I put it on a couple of paper towel sheets on a cutting board, and that'll suck out any of the extra oil out of the bottom. So that's about it. You can see there's a little bit here. I just let it go to the center. And that's it. I take my dough out. I shake some of the excess off. So it's a little small, so I'll just pull it a little bit out as I turn it. See how it's starting to get big? I don't want to make it too thin. So I place it in there like that, and I take some oil, I drizzle along the edge, because you know the oil will make it nice and crispy, and you know how the edge of pizza is. Everybody likes that part. So I'm just putting enough oil, again, maybe a quarter cup. I'm going to spread it out, make sure it's all covered along the edges. And you'll see some pools of it. If you want to make pools, you can just push down a little bit and it goes into that part. So now I can take a paper towel, dry my hands so this stuff don't stick. I'm going to put some black pepper. I'm going to be putting this in the oven for about 30 minutes. Until it's a light brownish color. And that's it. I'm going to take some salt, sprinkle some salt, if you like salt. put a little extra. I take some of my rosemary now, put that on there. Nothing like rosemary and oregano on a focaccia. Now this you have it with dinner, just like you would have bread or with cheeses or salami, little piece, the round hard salamis that you would cut, charcuterie type. That's it. You can have it with like mozzarella and tomato. You can have it as a meal too. Do around the edge. Okay. And that's it. Now put it in the oven, come back in 30 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, 30 minutes has come. You could even do this at 375. My oven's a little hotter. You can make it even lighter. So everybody's oven is different. I keep it in the middle. Let me show you what it looks like down here. So I keep it in the middle rack. And but again, everybody's oven is different. As you can see, it's nice. You had the oil on the bottom, it didn't stick. See how easy it came up? So now I'll let this sit for about 15 minutes on here. 2 paper towels on a cutting board. Then I'll just pick it up, take the cutting paper towel out, and then I'll slice it into pieces. So if you have, people love this. I mean, when I go to someone's house as an appetizer, I pick up 2 of these. I make them in the morning or whenever I'm going, a little earlier. You need about an hour to do both, half hour each in the oven. I recommend doing one at a time, unless your oven's wide enough that you can get 2 of these side by side. So look at it, set a timer for 25 minutes after. See, it looks good on the bottom. And I paid $3.50. You can't go wrong. So if you want to bring one of these with you or 2 of these, what you do is you just let it cool down completely, then cut it, try to pick it up, put it on a dish, and you bring it. While having appetizers and wine and drinks, you can, pick up a small piece and just pick on it. They're usually gone within a half hour. Another way I like to make it is taking cherry tomatoes. These are comets, they're called. These are sweet. We like making salads with these over red ones. They're just a little sweeter. I take these, I cut them in half, and the bottom that's curved, I just push down a little bit. I'll put them all around, and I take calamari olives. You can get depitted or with the pit. I have a depitter, so I take the pit out. I buy this by the pound, and then I just cut them in half and I'll lay it on, or you can leave it whole. You can put green olives too, any kind of olives that you like, you could put it on there, and then you just bake it with that. And so I'll be back to cut it to show you what it looks like after it cools down a little bit. If you start cutting it now and you push down, it's going to stay down. The slices, the edges will be pushed down. So I like to let it cool down a little bit and then go in and cut it. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes. Now I can handle it. It's not as hot. You can see it absorbs some of the oil. Take that. I'll use this to wipe out my stone pan, because I don't wash that. I just wipe it out really good a couple times with towels. I don't like to have any soap scents get in it. So I'm going to be cutting this in small pieces. As you can see how small it is. See, it's nice. It got the little bit of pockets of air in it. And so you try a couple different pizzerias. Some pizzerias don't make their own dough. They buy it frozen. So if you can find somebody, or bakery, all you do is walk in and say, hi, can I buy some a pound of dough? And they'll sell it to you. You can also get dough at a supermarket, but nothing like getting it fresh from a pizzeria or a bakery. They have it already in the bag for you at a bakery usually, I think. So, and then if you want a bigger piece, you just make a bigger piece. See, like that. And that's it. If you want to dip, you can take the oil, put it in the a little dish, and you can dip the focaccia in the oil. So, and that is your 30-minute focaccia. I'd just like to say thank you for watching. I'll be back with a couple more recipes soon. And I'm going to try to make a Barese one with tomatoes and the olives. I'll show you that one. Either I make it from scratch or just buy the dough. If for some people they don't want to be making dough, so you can, like I said, just pick it up at the store. Just different ideas. You can even put some pizza sauce. They sell pizza sauce in a can, or if you make sauce, you can put it in. Plum tomatoes broken up, comes in a can too. You can get a small can. You just can break it up, put it on top, put some mozzarella on top, and put it in the oven. I would bake it first with the tomatoes for about 10 minutes, and then put your mozzarella on it so it doesn't burn. Thank you again for watching. Salud, and see you soon.